Hello everybody and welcome to That's Football for today's transfer news, and it's very, very big news as Chelsea deliver and take away a signing from Barcelona. The football world rejoices. Hurrah! Hurrah! Barcelona have been beaten in this transfer window. Well, we think they have, because it looks like Chelsea have signed Jules Kounde from Sevilla and delivered Barcelona their first L of this transfer window. Also, a shock signing for Spurs and a bit of other news as well. Lots to get into in the show. But before we get into that, as you can see on my left, today's show is sponsored by the lovely people at Surfshark. Surfshark, as I'm sure you may be aware, is a virtual private network, a VPN. And one of the best things I like about Surfshark is their data protection services, making sure my private messages, photos, videos, and other sensitive material is protected. But the most important feature I like about Surfshark, and the thing I think you'll like the most, is that you can change your location on Netflix or location-specific streaming services, so you can watch them from anywhere in the world. So if you're on holiday from London and you're in New York and you want to watch a UK Netflix, you can just change your location to be in London and use your UK-based Netflix, etc. You can use Surfshark across as many devices as you like, even if they're used at the same time. It's also available on every device you can think of, from Android to Amazon Fire. And Surfshark has even more features to offer, one of them being alerts. This feature will notify when your personal information has been leaked online. And because Surfshark are super nice, they're giving That's Football viewers 83% off and 3 months free when you use the code That's Football. That's right, they're giving not one, not two, but 3 months for free, and then 83% off. Link, as always, is in the description. Thanks again to Surfshark, and now we can move on with the video. Check it out, it's very, very good. Check the video out as well. So yeah, look, let me pick up my phone and just read some of this stuff out so you know where it's coming from. So Ben Jacobs was the first one I read. Kounde will sign a contract with Chelsea until 2027, having already agreed personal terms. Chelsea have fought off competition from Barcelona, who haven't made a formal counter-offer since they couldn't match Chelsea's 55 million. Only formalities remain between Chelsea and Sevilla. And Fabrizio Romano says, Barcelona feel Chelsea's proposal for Jules Kounde is too important to be matched. 55 million to Sevilla with very good payment terms, almost 9-10 million euros a year on a 5-year contract. Chelsea contracts ready, deal at the final stages. So Chelsea have effectively blown Barcelona out of the water with the wages and everything like that. And I think it needed to happen. I think most people would be quite happy about this. Look, no issue with Barcelona. They'll probably go and buy Vardiel from Leipzig or maybe Pau Torres from Villarreal, although I'd watch out with Man City with that one. But I think this is I've got to just say, first of all, Chelsea, I've been talking about Chelsea this week. I said it's a bit quiet this week because of tours and things like that, but Chelsea are the team to watch, and they've done it again, and they're going to do more. And I think Spurs have had a good transfer window, but I think Chelsea are very quickly approaching sort of competing for, winners of the transfer window, which some people don't like, but actually I don't get it why you don't like it. You don't get a trophy for it, but if you win the transfer window, it means everyone looks at your transfer window and goes, you've done good business. Why would you? I mean, I spoke about this, about Spurs a couple of weeks ago, and people were saying, what's Goldbridge on about, saying Spurs have won the transfer window? I tell you what, I wish United would win the transfer window. I know you don't get a trophy for it, but it means your peers and rival fans and fans of that club think you've had a good window. And I think Chelsea are on the mark to do that now. Sterling, Koulibaly, Kounde, that's three very good signings. And I will say this, Rudiger and Christensen, for Koulibaly and Kounde, they're in a better position. As far as I'm concerned, they're in a better position. Koulibaly and Kounde are better than Rudiger and Christensen. I think Rudiger's fantastic, and I think Rudiger could compete with Kounde and Koulibaly. But I think I'll put it to you. If I said to you, you can have Rudiger and Christensen, or you can have Koulibaly and Kounde, I know 100% I'm going for that. And I like Koulibaly, but we're not talking about that. I like Kounde. I know he's about 5'10". I don't really have these arguments. Welcome to the club, Chelsea. You're about to have what we had with Lisandro Martinez, where people take the piss out of his height. Just mention the words Fabio Cannavaro. I mean, the only Ballon d'Or centre-back winner in the last 22 years, and he was 5'9". So I like Kounde. I think he is very, very good at playing in the way you would want to play if you're going to play three at the back. He can bring the ball out from the back. He's very used to being a ball-playing centre-back, having played for Sevilla. I think he will adapt to the Premier League just like Koulibaly, and I think Chelsea are looking very, very good at the back now from an area that was looking like it could be quite weak. I mean, you think about that back five, it's very, very exciting for Chelsea. So I think they'll move on to the attack maybe in the midfield now, but it's a good signing for Chelsea. And it is a very good signing for football because Respect to Barcelona, but this has been the Barcelona summer transfer window. As I said on Twitter last night, when I look back on the summer transfer window of 2022, it will be known as the Barcelona transfer window because they've had more fingers in more pies than the British Bake Off. Like, they have been involved in virtually everything. And I really did think that there was a danger that Chelsea had agreed a deal with Sevilla and then Barcelona just say to the player to wait, and he waits, like Rafinha did and like Lewandowski did. But it looks like Chelsea have actually gone in and delivered a deal that Sevilla don't want to say no to. And Kounde has basically said, well, you know, I do want to go to Barcelona, but Chelsea are giving me more money. They're in the Champions League. It's the Premier League. Fair play to Chelsea. And I like this because, and I don't dislike Barcelona. I just like the fact that football's just not dominated by one team. That a player hasn't gone and gone, I'm waiting for Barcelona. That Chelsea is an attractive proposition, that he will choose Chelsea over Barcelona. I want football to be like that. I don't want it to be predictable. And I think it was getting quite predictable with Barcelona. So well done to Chelsea for getting Kounde. Now, look, I will just say, I would not be surprised if there was a twist in the tail here. Barcelona have done it, but I think from what everybody's saying, it's final stages and it's a very, very good signing for Chelsea. So well done to them. Get your comments in below, obviously, in relation to that. And I just wanted to bring you another story because it's mainly about Kounde on this one, but just wanted to bring you another story as well. And remember, Spurs were linked to Adama Traore. Apparently, Spurs' summer transfer window may not be over, and they may well be looking at another centre-back and Adama Traore. Now, we've spoken about Spurs' transfer window. I don't expect Spurs to compete with Man City and Liverpool or Chelsea, really. I think that's the aim of Conte, but I think Spurs fans would just be very pleased if they were in the top four comfortably this year. And I think that is what they're looking like they can do with a team that was improved by Kulusevski and Bentancur. They've added people like Spence and Bissouma and Perisic and Richarlison, and I think Longley's there on loan. If they bring another centre-back in and Adama Traore, they've got lots and lots of options. The advantage of Adama Traore, and the reason I think there might be something in this, is because I noticed this week there was conversations about Lucas Moura being used as a right wing-back by Conte. Now, I'm sure Lucas Moura can do that job, but Lucas Moura ain't Adama Traore, who's done that job for Wolves and is a lot more physical as well. And he, you know, I think Adama Traore's career has gone a little bit weird, but about 18 months ago, he was top 5 in Europe for assists or crosses, assists from crosses. And he was top 5 in Europe, I think, for dribbling, getting past his man as well. So there's definitely a player there. And what better manager is there than a Conte to get that out of him? So watch this space with that. Spurs may not be finished yet. I tell you who's not finished yet, Chelsea. And they will be very, very encouraged by beating Barcelona. And I think that they'll certainly be looking to go and do other things as well. So big signing for Chelsea. Well done. Watch out for Adama Traore. It is a bit quiet in relation to other deals, but we will react to those as they come in and when we hear stuff. But well done to Chelsea. Please smash a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe. Get your comments in below. And please download Surfshark. Thank you very much to Surfshark for sponsoring the show. Remember, 83% off, but the first 3 months free. Virtual private network. If you've not tried one, give it a go. If you have got one, give Surfshark a go. It's very, very good. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you on the next one.